Question number 10th. If 4x plus 2 is equal to 12, what is the value of 16x plus 8? This is like really a very reoccurring pattern that most of the times if you are doing questions in the school, value of x is asked. But here the question is a little bit tricked or twisted. So we see the question first. Now if I just go with the proper way, I need to calculate the value of x and plug it here. That will be subtracting 2 on both sides, right? It's equal to 10, and 4x is equal to 10 by 4, which is, okay, so, okay, 4x is equal to 10, so x is equal to 10 by 4, and now you have a fraction. So you will just plug x over here, 10 by 4 plus 18, so 4 4s are 16, 40 plus 8, 48. This is the usual method. But this question is not meant with this kind of steps. You must have noticed most of the time students say, oh, the paper was very lengthy and I was not able to complete that. Believe me, paper is never lengthy. The point is, paper demands some different kind of intelligence instead of solving it in a general way. Now, if I see this question, you can see this side is, this asked question is exactly 4 times this of this, right? So 4x plus 2 is equal to 12. So if I multiply by 4 on both sides this equation, so that will be 4 times 4x plus 2 is equal to 12 times 4, right? Now that is 16x plus 8, and which is 48. So B is the right option. Now check how much extra time you have taken if you are solving from the first method. So this time you can save question by question by question, and then paper won't seem lengthy. Okay, hope the point is clear. Now let's come to question number 11. Which expression is equivalent to this? So there are some m's, q's and z's, and these are multiplied. First property that we are going to use here is multiplication is commutative, right? Multiplication is commutative. What does that mean? Means if you change the sequence, it's not going to affect. Now if I am doing 3 times 2 times 5, so 3 to the 6, 6 plus 5, 30. Or I do 2 times 5 times 3, this is also 30. Or I do 5 times 2 times 3, this is also 30. Keep as many combinations as possible. Every time you will end up at 30. So that is the first concept which is going to be used here. Let's use that. So because I'm using commutative properties, so I'll write m with m, q with q, and z with z. So first property used. Now second property is from exponents. When bases are same and multiplied, see there's a multiplication sign here, and x both are bases which are same. In that case, powers are added, right? So here, when you see no power, that means it has power 1. So 4 plus 1, 5. Q raised to power 4 plus 5, 9. And z raised to power negative 1 plus 3, which is 2. So M5B is the right option. Okay. Now let's come to question number 12. Again a linear question. So go to the linear equations playlist and check every single concept there in the form of stories. An airplane descends from an altitude of this feet to 5,000 feet at a constant rate of 400 feet per minute. Let's decode it and make a diagram of it. Right now, or in the beginning, aeroplane is here, right? It has to come to the height of 5,000, right? From 9,500 to 5,000. So that means the height is decreasing. Now, whenever you see the word constant rate, that means slope is same, it's not changing, and whenever that is the case, it's always linear, right? So whenever you see the word say constant, that means it is linear. So these are deleted already because it is not exponential. Now, because height is decreasing every time, after every 1 minute, it's 400 feet down. Then, after 1 minute, again 400 meter down. Then, after 1 minute, again 400 meter down. So, what is happening? Speed is decreasing. So, no need to find the equation here. It's linear and it's decreasing. Question from the concept. But yes, if you want to write, so y is equal to mx plus b we are going to use, right? What is the initial value? That means what is the initial height? That is 9500. How much is the rate? 400. But because it is coming down, it is going to be my equation, right? But again, I'll say paper is never lengthy. How you have to see the question, you have to check that method. Okay, so that means decreasing linear, B is the right option.